Hello world, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Johnny, here with more reaction and analysis content. I'm excited to be looking at In My Room, originally by the Beach Boys, as covered by Voiceplay with Deejay Young, an incredible high tenor. I'm excited to hear this piece. I haven't heard it before, blind reaction. So without further ado, let's get into it. Maybe I should unmute myself. Okay, we're live. I'm ready to get started. I should just have you know that I have 3 volume dials that I'm trying to adjust for the video's audio, and 2 that I'm adjusting for my own audio. I tried to find a good balance, but if it's not quite to a T, that's why, and it's a work in progress. So let's get into it.
There's a world where I can go to.
Right off the bat, we get a little bit of the Pentatonix White Winter hymnal kind of vibe with the the tapping on the knees and the snaps and Lingdung kind of thing. I'm not sure how it makes that sound, but very cool, very mellow. I really like the vibe here. I really like the nice staccato on these first notes that they're doing on these chords. Let's continue.
There's a world where I can go to tell my secrets to in my room.
Alright, let's do our traditional finding of the key. Okay, C major is our key. Once again, I'm just really loving the staccato vibe here. Not a whole lot to really jump at yet. Some really deep like slide Jeff did there.
Tell my
Yeah, tone down like so super low there into the growl register.
secrets to in my room. In my room.
Okay, so one thing I'm really liking here is the kind of contrast that they're creating between the staccato and the legato sections. So if you hear the very first notes that we had sung, those chords are very staccato.
There's a world where
Dum, dum, doo. And we kind of lean into that sostinato, that sustained note there, and it kind of crescendos and cuts off really quickly at the staccato. We're getting a lot of that contrast between the staccato and the legato so far. So I think that's a really good present that contrast. I'm gonna guess this is a Jeff arrangement. I didn't look. Maybe not. Could be a Lane arrangement. I don't know. I'm getting Jeff arrangement vibes from this, but we'll look afterwards and see if my guess is correct.
I can go to tell my secrets to in my room. In my room. In my room.
So I don't know. It's just really cool to listen to this section right here.
In my room.
In my room. Cut off and we get a brief second of silence. I think, yeah, I don't know, it just plays into the staccato and legato contrast I was talking about.
In my room. 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 In this world I locked out.
So it's a very pretty melody. We take the major triad on the root being C, so it gets C, E, G, and we kind of like build the melody walking up that triad, so we get the on C, on E, and then I'm sorry, not too familiar with where the melody goes from there, but I think that's a good way to create a pretty melody. Like I said, to use the diatonic major scale to base everything on that chord. There's a chord that keeps going through here might include my favorite note in music, which is the... No, I don't think so. Okay, well, let's see if it comes up later and I can find it. But anyway, once DJ starts with this melody, we kind of ditch the body percussion and switch to Lane's vocal percussion as we get to kind of like this bigger, more motion. So let's go back.
In my room, in my room, in my room. In this world, I locked out all my worries and my fears. In my room, in my room.
This is what I mean. Like he's really good with these like tasteful high tenor riffs. I really think DJ would be an awesome full-time addition to Voiceplay. That's just my personal opinion. I think if they're still looking to fill that high tenor spot, I think DJ would be my vote. That's just my opinion. I mean, they could include a female member. Like, I mean, they've collaborated a lot with Rachel and Ashley, and I think both of them have fit really well in the pieces that they've done with Voiceplay. But I mean, I don't know. My vote is just for DJ because I really love his timbre.
In my room, in my room, in my room, in my room.
Okay. What Jeff does there. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of neat. I noticed that because of Jeff doing that super low part down to the low G in chest, he goes dum, boom, boom, boom. And then they kind of go to the minor seventh there, which I'm guessing maybe not. Maybe it's in a B flat major. So you go from... It's kind of more what it sounds like. So you build a major triad on the minor seventh. So you go from C to B flat. It's an accidental. It's not part of the key, but you can build your triad on that. So I think that's like I mentioned, I don't know the original song too well, but I like the kind of variety that adds up. It makes it a little bit more spicy.
In my room, in my room, in my room. To my dreaming and my sleeping.
Ooh. Go up to high C there.
Dreaming and my sleeping.
Yeah, tenor high C from Ellie there. Ooh, I love when he does that. I mean, can't go wrong with Ellie's high belts.
To my dreaming and my sleeping.
So that's the other thing I wanted to mention before I got distracted by the high notes, is that in this section we switched to a kind of minor chord structure. That's... We get the A minor. So kind of, once again, just adding a little bit more spice, a little bit more taste to the chord progression here, because I did like the, I did like the pretty thing I was talking about earlier, which is the diatonic major. Walk up that triad. But, it's a good thing to have that kind of variety in a song, which I'm assuming is credit to the Beach Boys more than it is Voiceplay, but also to Voiceplay for adapting it well. Ooh, is that DJ or a Caesar up there? Somebody went up to an E5 there. Jeez. There was something else I wanted to point out. So up to this point, we had Ellie on the melody and Caesar and DJ doing the backgrounds, over top of Jeff and Lane. And for that, for those couple of words, we have them all singing together for just a brief second. And then we get the lie awake, and it cuts off like that staccato thing I was talking about in the beginning. Nice short note there, but Ellie hangs over with that little riff. I'm not too sure what that riff is. I wasn't really paying attention because I just like the way it bleeds out like that. Okay, so more high notes in there, but the thing that really caught my eye was DJ on this melody and how open his sound is. He's singing in a pretty high range, and there's no strain in it. It just sounds so natural. Keep the vocal tracked, open wide. Use plenty of air to get those pure high notes, and I think he's really excelling with those high notes up there. Sighing, laughing, yesterday.
Now it's dark and I'm alone, but I won't be.
Did that wrong. Okay, right there. That's Jeff's line there, and then he stays there while Ellie does the next part, adding the harmony. There we go. And I think that's kind of a cool retooling of the way the melody functioned in the beginning, because the melody would just. So Jeff starts with the melody, and then sticks with that part, turning it into a harmony, while Ellie takes the melody. Nice, cool little detail there.
But I won't be afraid.
Can't go wrong with a suspended second. Love it.
Won't be afraid. In my room.
Ooh, the reverb on Lane's vocal percussion at that entrance there. Oh, so impactful. You know what I want to do? I want to go back like 30 seconds and just listen to this whole section again, because I feel like there's a lot happening that I missed as part of the grand scheme of things because I was just picking apart the details. So let's do that.
Now it's dark and I'm alone, but I won't be afraid.
So all of that is a really nice breakdown section that we get. It adds a lot of, maybe it's a Lane arrangement. I hear the crickets. I know Lane really excels at creating a good atmosphere for the music videos. Ooh, not to say that Jeff doesn't, but I think that's one of Lane's strengths as an arranger. Maybe. I haven't really studied that too thoroughly. Anyway, let's continue. I love every so often when we get that little taste of the dominant 7. Or the that I was talking about before, that kind of deviation from C major to get that juicy B flat in there. So good. think he goes up to a tenor high C there too, and kind of a breathy falsetto mix. Gets me excited because Caesar is one of my absolute favorite singers of all time. It's so cool.
My dreaming and my scheming, lie awake and pray.
Everybody between the lead part and the backgrounds is on the melody here. The melody in terms of the lyrics, not the deviation backgrounds.
I do my crying and my sighing. Laugh at yesterday.
Good riffs again. I really like the section where everybody is on the text. It's just a lot of harmony. I see a Hamilton playbook in the background here. Cool touch. And the music video as a whole, with the stars in the background.
Laugh at yesterday.
I love how they hold out the chord and the amount of tension it creates.
It's dark and I'm alone, but
Same thing we got earlier with Deejay starting on that melody. And then Caesar takes the harmony. Very nice. I kind of love how we're getting these periodic breakouts. These periodic breakdowns throughout the song. I think that's it creates a lot of contrast, which I talked about in the beginning, and I think all of the Voiceplay arrangements, for the most part, are really good at creating that kind of contrast that makes the piece interesting to listen to.
now it's dark and I'm alone, but I won't be afraid. In my room,
Something I really appreciate about this is the ability to employ silence and stillness, and I think that adds a lot of texture to the piece. Also, some really nice upper range falsetto there from Deejay. It's a very good tone.
be afraid. In my room, 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 in my room.
So the section as a whole is really good at it. I think it's kind of what I know Voiceplay to be. You take something that's relatively simple and you toy with it a lot, put different people in different parts doing different things, and it creates so much novelty from something that was previously so basic, like a chord structure like this. Because like the chord structure where something like that. I mean, that's not quite exact, but that's what we're working with for basically the entire song. And I think what they do with it to expand on it and elaborate, I think it's so true to the nature of Voiceplay, and I think that's what I'm loving so much about this arrangement, as well as DJ's nice tasteful riffs throughout these nice staccato sections.
In my room, in my room.
There's also that minor six I was talking about. I love it so much. My favorite note in music.
In my room,
Splendid arrangement. I don't know how you guys could disagree with me that DJ would be an incredible addition to Voiceplay. Anyway, you know what? I really like this. I mean, it didn't excite me as much as, it was the other one, the Metallica one. Yeah, the name's slipping my mind. I'll figure it out later. But it's a very different song. It's a nice change of pace. It cuts it back very much, and we get a very chill song from Voiceplay. So I don't know, I really enjoy it. Now it's going on my playlist for sure. But that's all from me. I got some some pretty big plans. I'm running an epic video series that I think you guys will like. But that's why I've kind of been off the grid a little bit. But yeah, I'm coming back with some pretty big projects, and I'll give you guys these reaction analysis videos in the meantime. So that's all from this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.